Hello, my name is Mart Laanpere. I come from Tallinn University, and I'd like to introduce you the key concept, digital competence, that will be addressed by the upcoming ErasmusPlus contact seminar in Tallinn in September. So, what is this, what we call digital competence today? There are different approaches, different perspectives on that concept. So some people understand digital competence as a set of structured disciplinary knowledge that learners acquire mainly in a specific school subject like informatics or computer science. This includes theoretical knowledge coming from computer science, but also coding skills, knowledge maybe about computer hardware, and this kind of classical traditional approach to digital competence is quite similar to numeric or mathematical competence that is based on the discipline of mathematics and is taught in the school subject mathematics. There is also alternative approach to digital competence, which understands digital competence as a set of universal practical computer handling skills commonly needed in the majority of the workplaces today. So this includes word processing, presentation skills using technology, working with spreadsheets and searching for information online. And this definition of digital competence actually is derived from the world of work, from office job requirements, job descriptions. So it's very much the employer's perspective on digital competence. And this can be compared with driving skills. If you once get your driving license, then you can use your car for delivering goods or mail or becoming a taxi driver. So these skills can be used in a variety of contexts in the world of work. The third approach to digital competence understands it as a generic key competence, one of 8 key competencies, and this is closer to learning to learn competence. This understanding comes from pedagogy, and it is similar to literacy, so understanding that there is some ways to become a better learner when you use digital devices in a smart manner. So these different approaches to digital competence, of course, are based on different ways technology is and has been used in schools. So the first generation of digital technology in schools appeared in Estonia and schools in 1963. There was only one school computer for the next 22 years, and this was enough for all 500 Estonian schools because it was used for learning about computers, which was quite difficult subject and not needed for majority of students. Only those who wanted to become computer engineers or mathematicians, they studied the hardware and coding using this huge computer, which even didn't have a screen. And teacher in such settings becomes an engineer. So it means this computer was not used by biology or English teachers. The second generation of computers in schools appeared in 1986 in Estonia, and then the personal computers were set up as computer labs. Every school had at least one computer lab in Estonia by 1990s. So these computers were mostly used for learning from computers. Computers were used as delivery channels for educational multimedia. Teacher in such settings became a librarian. So the biology or history teacher had to find some information digital multimedia educational resources for his or her subject that could be delivered through computers to students. Of course, the students were not able to use the computer lab for learning some other subject more than 2-3 hours a week, because there was only one computer lab in most of the schools. Then now we are approaching the generation shift again in technology in schools, and we're switching to one-to-one computing. It means at least one digital device is always within the reach for every learner, every teacher. It could be smartphone, tablet computer, or laptop computer, and it is mostly used for learning with technology. It means that the students do not use this small screen for reading the whole textbook. It is rather used for creating small video clips, audio clips, presentations, short texts to tell your stories, to collect data for your inquiry project. And teacher in such a classroom becomes an orchestrator. So the teacher does not even have to use technology him or herself. It's important to orchestrate the use of technology for meaningful and deep learning by the students. So my recommendation is that when you're beginning to plan new ErasmusPlus project proposals during this contact seminar, you should rather try to address digital competence as a generic key competence, not the skill to manipulate office software or to learn theoretical computer science. So your project will be stronger and more innovative if it helps the students to learn with technology, with their personal smart devices, which they already have anyway. And especially it would be interesting also for those who evaluate your project proposal, if you manage to change the role of learners who use this technology for learning, so that the learners will become creators of new knowledge or educational resources, or they become the teachers for other learners. They use technology for collaboration and teamwork, or for gamification of learning, or for problem-based learning, inquiry-based learning, or other innovative pedagogies. So, see you in Tallinn.